Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's another installment of this four-part weekly series that we like to call "Too Many Week War." Oh, I didn't know you were doing it. I'm
Sorry, I just
sorry.
wanted to pick the thing one.
This is in the middle of in your heavy breath. Uh,
Let me regrow.
I This is the section where we talk about a little show called Ring of Honor Wrestling. You can find on either Destination America or your local Sinclair Broadcasting affiliate. And of course, I am joined by the one and only mainstream Matt, Mr. Matt Carlins.
Repping the Northeast tonight as I stand alone against the Tex-Mex Express.
Yeah, and the second half of the Tex-Mex Express, the I can't think of a pun now. I'm sorry, Antonio Garza.
Thank you. Hi.
Yeah, that was great on my part. People who have watched older episodes of the Midweek War know I'm great at hosting this. But hey, yeah, let's get into it. Let's get into some Ring of Honor wrestling. Matt Carlins, what is your one word for Ring of Honor?
Oh, I'm trying to think of a good one for you guys to do it. How about roll up?
Roll
Surprise
up.
roll up.
Roll up.
Did Will Ferrero roll up? So
All right.
good for
Okay.
him.
How about you, Tonio?
And one word's gonna be build up. Wait, is that one word? Build.
Yeah.
Just build.
I got away with roll up.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I got it.
So let's dive into this thing. Matt Carlins, what is your good for this week's Ring of Honor wrestling?
All right, my good this week is Adam Page. And as much as I'd love to single out Matt Sydal too, we all know he's good, but Adam Page is the freaking bomb. This dude gets better every week. This week he was busting out moves. What was this? This slingshot flip over the top rope and clotheslining Sydal in the same motion was incredible.
The shooting star press shoulder block.
The shooting star shoulder block off the ring apron. I actually think I've seen him do that before, but he does it, makes it look so nonchalant now. That thing's awesome. And then, I mean, piling up the chairs and delivering. I mean, the rite of passage is becoming a pretty hot finisher. And when he dropped Sydal on a pile of chairs with the rite of passage, and the announcers, Kelly and Karina, were selling it like death on the announcing, like, no, which is awesome. Anytime you can get someone set up for a move that looks so dangerous, the announcers are like screaming at you not to do it anymore. That's pretty awesome. Adam Page, big things ahead. And I very much look forward to when he breaks loose of that ball and chain BJ Whitmer and gets on to bigger and better things. But for now, I'll take what I'm getting. He's awesome.
Awesome, very cool. Antonio Garza, what is your good for this week's Ring of Honor?
My good for this week, if you've been following the Midweek War for the last weeks, you know that I particularly hate how Ring of Honor's continuity goes.
Mm-hmm.
So I was really, really glad that this week, each of the matches or segments that we got on the show actually did progression for the matches and either Death Before Dishonor or the feature. So that's my good. That they actually had some good progression here.
Yeah, definitely. Ring of Honor, I think, seems to be in kind of a their taping and all that stuff with compared to like alongside the live events. It's they haven't fully mastered it, and like you said, with like the whole continuity kind of stuff like that. Like, you know, I think that yeah, it's a difficult thing for them. I think. But yeah, definitely.
And it's a whole different ballgame now. I mean, it seemed like when they were on the weekends, people were so forgiving when Ring of Honor was on the weekends only, and they were just like, well, it doesn't matter, it's great wrestling, just go watch it. But now they're on Destination America, and like all eyes are on them. It seems like they're in the conversation every midweek, obviously, because we're talking about them all the time. And now they got to step it up, so they got to do better. But this week was a step in the right direction.
Yeah.
Awesome. Going into your bad, Matthew Carlins. What is your bad?
Not much I can really pick on. Even Roddy Strong did a little bit better on the microphone this week, but that's about the only thing you could ever be like, we picked on him last week because poor Roddy didn't seem that good. You know what? There was a ton of interference in that last match, which isn't something that I'm always excited to see on Ring of Honor. I kind of always expect like a straight-up match. But if that would be my little nitpick, just like uncontrollable interference in a Jay Lethal Mark Briscoe match seems a little bit unnecessary.
Definitely. What about you, Tonio?
My bad this week is the being that the next show is the 200th episode. I feel that a match with ODB, Briscoes, and Roddy versus the House of Truth is really lackluster.
Yeah.
Uh, like just to have ODB there is lackluster. So
Yeah.
that's my bad. Like they completely missed the opportunity to have like a huge 200 show. Uh, and I don't know. I can imagine the match is gonna be okay, but it's being a 200 episode. I would have done like Jay Lethal versus Jay Briscoe 2 or some other big match.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I don't know if it's the biggest thing they could have done with the 200th episode, but yeah, I definitely agree. And Matt Carlins, what is your change?
I think I would have liked to have at least seen Dalton Castle. Maybe not necessarily have him participate in the tomfoolery after Silas Young and Will Ferrara had their match, and Dalton Castle's boys went out there and got it handed to him for a little bit. Would have been nice to at least just see Dalton kind of looking on as Dalton Castle is just rolling right now. So even him just standing there staring at something would be pretty awesome, and doing nothing else. So yeah, I need more Dalton Castle in my life, and I feel like I had it taken away from me.
And no one wants it taken away.
No.
Yeah, Tony Garza, what is your change?
The thing that I would change this episode is that on two separate occasions they ran the card for Death Before Dishonor at 12. And like that's actually really good that they're starting to promote the show. The thing I would change is that they promoted matches that they haven't shown any build or reason to the existence of that match, particularly the tag team Fatal 4-Way and Dalton Castle versus Adam Cole. Like those matches for he who only follows Ring of Honor TV make no sense at all, like at all. So. Just
but
like,
I mean,
go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say. I mean, for me, that's just Ring of Honor. That's just the way it goes. Just randomly putting together great matches. When they announced Dalton Castle versus Adam Cole, I was just like, cool, Castle versus Cole, and literally have no expectation for any build. I'm just like, they will show up, they will wrestle, it will be fun. But I'm like, okay, go, good match, let's do it.
Yeah,
so it's just kind of like a Ring of Honor thing where I give them a pass on it for some reason.
I'm accustomed to that. Since I've been a fan of Ring of Honor for a long time, and I know that every other show they have like this random match that it's gonna be awesome and doesn't really need the build up. But I've been trying to see Ring of Honor TV in the perspective of Mad Mike, who hasn't really followed Ring of Honor and is starting to get into it. So I can see how those matches don't make sense at this point. And it's okay to announce them online, just don't announce them on TV for now. That's my only change, really. It's not that big of a deal either.
Awesome. So, if there's anything further we want to mention going into the stuff that's happening right now in Ring of Honor.
The only note I have that we didn't mention, and this is kind of vague because now I can't remember what she said, but my note says Veda Scott delivers puns in a good promo. So, and I know Veda Scott delivered a good promo. I can't remember what the pun was, but apparently it was funny enough that I made note of it without writing it
down. She said that Cedric Alexander wrenched Moose's.
Threw a wrench into Moose's. Yeah, that's pretty funny. You're right.
It was really great. Yeah,
it was a good promo too.
It was a good promo, yeah. It was short, but to the point.
Yeah.
Awesome. Definitely, Veda Scott definitely is able to deliver very heavily in that department. So, and
of course, King Carino telling her to go chase an ambulance or something like that is always fun.
I am very interested with the Cedric Alexander stuff that's happening. I think it's a creative way of doing it, and the match with Moose coming up should be very good. I'm excited.
It definitely, is not a bad idea to have someone like Veda Scott by his side to kind of like remind us, don't cheer for this man. This man is evil now, so don't slip into that. You know, it helps to have that little reminder there for everybody.
Awesome. Definitely. Well, that's Ring of Honor for this week. How would you rank this week's episode of Ring of Honor compared to everything else in the midweek? Matthew Carlins. I don't know why I keep calling you Matthew Carlins. I think I just want to sound different. But
That's okay.
it also says Matthew on here, so that's why.
Oh, well, that's okay. I'm not offended. I've been called a lot worse, actually, now that I think about it, so it's good.
Did you see Alex Riley's Twitter? We'll get...
That's a whole podcast on its own. We're not going to try to get into that. Wrestlers, please, use Twitter responsibly. Do not do this to yourselves. Come on, just Ring of Honor, for me, number 2 this week. I really liked a lot of the action. I like Garza. I liked a lot of the progression. I feel like they're a little bit more focused. It's interesting to see them going into this first taping, knowing that they're making a show that's going to air on Destination America, and kind of seeing if they try new tactics. So going forward, hopefully they kind of buff out all the edges and get this baby rolling. Because I want to see Ring of Honor kicking ass. I don't just want to tell people it's the number 2 promotion in the U.S. I want everyone to agree with me.
Definitely. Tony Garza, where do you rank it this week?
I am with Matt Carlins this week. I am ranking it number 2. The in-ring action was great. The progression was great. And like Matt said, I want Ring of Honor to do better. I wanted to get the 2-hour spot. So hopefully they get it on.
Get it on. Yeah, definitely. So that is the Ring of Honor section of this week's Midweek War. If they can find you on the internet, Tony Garza, where can they find you?
You can find me at DW Revolution for the Twitter, and you can find me at DWrestlingRevolution.com for all your show review needs.
Absolutely. And Matthew Carlins, what about you? Again, I said Matthew.
That's all right. That's all right. It's all right. We'll talk about it afterwards. I'll scold you then. For now, we're all friends. Mainstream Matt with 1 T on the Twitter. Go find me. I make snarky comments every once in a while. They're not always funny, but every once in a while I come up with a gem and it gets retweeted once or twice, and that's a good feeling. Amen. Back to you.
You can find me on Twitter at Amen2Please, and also at InspireProWrestling.com. You can follow us at Mayhem Show and subscribe to us on various forms of podcasting vehicles such as iTunes and others. And you can see everything that we have going on in the Midweek Wars. Obviously, this is Ring of Honor, but if you like NXT, Lucha Underground, TNA, there's someone out there that likes TNA. Enjoy that and listen to our thoughts on that as well. And that is the Ring of Honor edition of
the Midweek War.